The win against Kansas State, 5 straight shutouts for your team. It seems everything on all sides is finally clicking for you guys all at the right time.
It's so important for our team to not only win, but win with a shutout. And we take great pride with not only winning, but making sure we get the shutout on the other side of things. So going into all these conference games right now, that's the goal, and we're looking forward to a big game against Baylor.
At the beginning of the season and leading up to it, you had said about all the success and everything this team will accomplish starts with the back line. We've seen that so far. Just talk about the play, the way that they're playing back there.
The experience that all of them bring has been something that from the get-go I've known that they are our strength. And, having 3 seniors back there, having Riley back there, just not that it proves the point, but it just shows how important experience and great leadership can provide. And I think you look at Esther, you look at Vanessa, you look at Bianca, and they really start the tempo for us.
What do you know about this Baylor team? They have 3 players that are in double-digit point totals. What can you say about them?
Yeah, I mean, they're coming in all cylinders. They're putting lots of points up on the board. They have a big goal scorer coming out of midfield. We know how dangerous she is, but they have 3 players that have been putting lots of numbers up. We know Baylor is a very difficult team. Obviously, they're a Big 12 tournament champ and Elite 8 team, so having an opportunity to play a great team like Baylor is exciting for us.
And their defense, too, I think they have 6 or 7 shutouts on the season. What are you guys doing to prepare for a defense like that?
Yeah, we know that they're going to be organized and athletic, and they have a returning goalkeeper that has a ton of experience. So we know that we have to be really sharp and have high tempo around the box.
It's only been 2 weeks of Big 12 play. This is the 3rd coming up. But a lot of stuff has started to kind of shake out a little bit. Is your team aware of anything else that's going on besides WVU soccer, and what is their focus when they face these Big 12 opponents?
No, I mean, we just take it one practice at a time. Can we become a little bit better in understanding how important Baylor is? And we just kind of want to just control what we can control and make sure that we're taking care of what we need to take care of, and that's Baylor, and that's what we're thinking about, 90 minutes of intense West Virginia soccer.
And you always talked about the importance of the non-conference schedule. When you look back to last weekend or 2 weekends ago, 2 top 25 opponents. You got 2 top 25 opponents again this weekend. Is that where really that non-conference slate, those opponents, maybe an advantage for your team, or where that really comes into play, knowing that you have another tough weekend against ranked teams?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we went on the road and played Purdue, and then we had a nationally ranked Northwestern. Same thing with Penn State and Arkansas. So we can look at those games and really point to those games and say, hey, look, guys, this is what we prepared for. These are where we played to our strengths, but also we weren't as sharp on a Friday, Sunday against these high opponents. So we just look a lot to that non-conference and say, hey, look, this is what happened. Did we fix it, or let's be aware of it and moving forward, just making sure we're getting better.
Well, heading into the weekend, what are the strengths right now of this team?
I'm always going to fall behind my leadership, and I think we have a very experienced team with 9 seniors that want to win, and they know what's at stake against these 2 huge nationally ranked opponents, and I think that's definitely right now our biggest platform is our senior leadership and making sure that we kind of just jump on their backs and let them carry us through these next 2 games.
It's homecoming weekend here on campus this weekend. Big opportunity for fans to come out and cheer for you Friday night before, whatever festivities on Saturday. What would you tell your fan base?
Yeah, I mean, Mountaineer Nation has never let us down, and I think they've been loud and proud in those stands, but we really need a push. When we went to Texas Tech and TCU, I mean, those are such tough environments to play, and I talk a lot about what our fan base can do and hopefully make Dick DeLuss one of the toughest stadiums to play. So we're going to really ask our fans to come on out, and even if you've never been to a women's soccer game, you're coming in for homecoming or for the football game, just come on out for a soccer game.
Are there any differences do you notice between non-conference and Big 12 play in the way you prepare, or differences in the games or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think what's unique about our non-conference is different teams presented different styles of play, and I think that our non-conference schedule was definitely had a lot of parity in that, meaning, you go to Clemson and, you're playing a different style. You go to, Purdue, or you play a Northwestern or an Arkansas, totally different style. So we can really turn and say, hey guys, you remember when we played Clemson, this is what this team's going to bring. Hey, you remember when we brought, we played against Penn State, this is what that team's going to do. So I think those experiences are hugely important now, and for us to point to and say, hey, this team might reflect this non-conference opponent.